So let's get started. So, what is testing according to you? In general, what is testing? In general, what is testing? Like Kumar, Sushmita, Pranita, Adesh. Generally, what is testing according to you all?
After writing that code, it is working or not properly.
Yes. Yes. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sushmita.
Output is working or not. We are checking that values.
Mm, yes.
That's it.
Yes. Correct, Sushmita. How about others like Adesh and Pranita? What is testing in general? What is testing about from your perspective? It's okay. The floor is open to talk. Right or wrong doesn't matter, but what matters is a two-way communication or two-way interaction from me for me. It's okay to give a wrong answer.
Testing is something to check whether it is correct or wrong.
Yes, testing is something to check whether it is correct or wrong. Yep. So great. So directly I'll jump into the point like everyone knows the basic idea of testing. So now in the current market, whenever you see any profile on a LinkedIn, they are asking for automation testing along with manual testing. So I'll just show you the jobs on LinkedIn. I'll just show you those jobs on LinkedIn. If I go to jobs, so see, directly it was showing me test automation directly. If you select the word testing, everything will be showing us automation. You have hell lot of automation jobs, you see, remote, hybrid, work from office, you have hell lot of jobs for automation. For manual, the job count is pretty less, even playwright also. Okay. So why automation testing has gained such importance? Now just imagine you will sit in front of your system and you have to uh, test the same thing 100 times or 200 times. So for a human, it is impossible to test the same application for multiple number of times. Like for suppose, whenever we get a new update, like since you are working on WhatsApp, suppose you are working in a WhatsApp organization and every 6 months they give a new update. So after every 6 months, you have to check whether the application is properly working or not, whether all the features are working or not, whether all the new features are implemented properly or not. It is highly difficult for a manual testing method to test it every time on and off. So that is one thing. Second thing is cost optimization. Why automation testing is so important means they will be saving tons of money by automating your softwares. That is another reason why automation testing has gained so much of importance. So let me give you an example. For suppose in a project, the testing budget is 1 CR per annum. So what the team does, they will have around 10 manual testers whose average CTC is 8 lakhs. So that is turning out to be 80 lakhs per annum. So that means what, a 20 lakh safe. So we have to keep this manual testers on and for till the product release is done. We have to keep on maintaining this 10 manual testers again and again till the project is there. Now, suppose I hire two quality automation engineers who can automate the redundant tasks and complex ones, where their pay scale is 15 lakhs per annum, and two manual testers whose pay scale is 8 lakhs per annum. So what will be the total cost? 30 plus 16, that is 46 lakhs. That means what? A saving of 54 lakhs. So this is the power of automation. It can abruptly reduce the manpower from 10 to 2 by having two quality automation engineers who can automate the redundant and complex scenarios. Is this clear, everyone? Sushmita, Pranita, Adesh.
Once again, repeat. No, I didn't understood.
Okay. So,
Correct.
Sushmita, the thing is, now you are a project manager. So, I give you 1 crore of budget. I give you 1 crore of money. So, what you do, you generally hire 10 testers for a project. If you hire 10 testers for a project, whose average salary is 8 lakhs per annum, so what will be the cost incurred to the company? 80 lakhs per annum. Correct? Sushmita, clear?
Yes, yes, correct only.
So, what will be the save? Only 20 lakhs save. Now,
Yes,
suppose I will hire a 2 top class automation engineers where the pay scale is 15 lakhs per annum. What is 15 into 2? 30 lakhs, right?
yes, yes.
And again, I'll have 2 manual testers to test the application. Their pay scale is 8 lakhs per annum. So what will be the cost? 16. So 30 plus 16 is what? 46. So that means a save of 54 lakhs. So you
Yes,
see a greater save.
yes, yes, correct.
So by automating your stuff, what will happen? Reduce team size with
Yes,
maximum
yes,
efforts.
correct.
That is the point that all the project managers would like it. Who are the project managers or service delivery managers? They are the ones who approve your salaries. All of us, we think that HRs are the one who approves your salaries. No, the project manager is the one, as per the budget, he will see and he will allocate the salary based on from the project. You got the point? Sushmita, Adesh, Pranita, Kumar.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, they are the ones who they are the ones who allocate the salary for all of this. When they saw that I can see a maximum saving by automating my application, then definitely all of the companies will start hiring for automation testers along with manual testers. Now the current market is going towards a trend of having automation and manual testers. Gone are the days where they want only functional testers. They want candidates who are good at both manual and automation testing. Clear? Clear, everyone? Why automation testing is important from a money standpoint of view? If, I mean, for an automation tester, the starting pay scale would be from 8 lakhs to infinity. That means as per the experience, as per the interview capabilities, as per your knowledge, you can increase the salary to how much ever you want. Okay? Clear, everyone? Why automation is testing is important, not only from the skill point of view, but from the money point of view also. So this is why automation testing has so much importance in the market, because the companies are seeing a lot of save in money and they can also save a lot of time also. And they can maintain all these 2 automation engineers for a lifelong till the project gets completed. Okay. So that is why automation testing has gained so much of importance. And sorry. And if you see here, manual versus automation. Okay. When you see manual versus automation, what is happening here? The life of a manual tester at the time when the product is about to go live, it is so much hectic. Like he has to do a lot of Excel work, he has to do a lot of testing, he has to submit the documents at different places, different folders, he has to store the evidences and all the stuff. Once your product is automated, he will have a peaceful life. On a button click, all the test cases will start running it, and the results will be coming at your silver plate. You need not wait for the results. All the results will come to your place in a neat formatable way, and you can submit the same reports to the management. That is what happens when you have automation in your project. So what are the advantages of automation? Reliability. That means what? If you want to make the payment for 1,000 times, as humans, we can make some mistakes. But if you write the same script via automation, it can perform the same operation again and again, therefore eliminating human error. So repeatability, that means what? Now I said I'll be making 1,000 payments to the application. So what happens? How the software behaves when I'm performing the same set of operations again and again after multiple times. So when I say comprehensiveness, we can cover each and every corner of the feature in your application within no span of time. That is the advantage or the ability that automation gives you. And also, I've told you, we can run more test cases in less time with reduced team size. Just now, when we are discussing about the math, salary math, how it is happening, we are running more test cases in less time with reduced team size. And suppose now you want to run the same script in client environment, in a developer environment, and in your own QA environment. If you want to run the test the same thing in different environments, yes, you can use the same code to run the code in different applications. I mean different environments, different places. Like if you want to run the same code in France geographical region, yes, you can reuse the script. If you want to run the same script in Australian time zone, yes, you can run the same script. You can reuse the scripts in different versions, different locations, different places also. Programmability. That means we can also bring out some hidden information from the application by doing automation testing. We can also detect like how is the network of the issue, how is the network of the application, whether it's loading on time or not, whether it is taking a lot of time to load, whether it is bringing out like how the animation of the page is happening, is it taking more time or less time. These kind of internal information about the application can be brought out using the programmable. So the script's execution is very fast in automation. So fast that the moment you go for a cup of tea and come, it will finish your complete test suite execution. That's how fast it is. And compared to cost reduction, we have just now seen with an example how the cost of the project reduces significantly. Is this 8 points clear? Everyone? Any doubts? Sushmita, Kumar, Adesh, Pranita? Any doubts so far? Yes. Sushmita, Kumar, Pranita there?
Yes, but can you briefly, like, simple, can you please explain? It is very
Okay, okay.
long, so can
Okay,
you?
like now, Sushmita, you have a Google Pay app, right?
Yes,
You use
yes,
Google Pay app, right?
yes,
So
yes, I'm using that.
no, if you now the task I have given you is I will send you some 10,000 amount rupees. Now you have to make 10 rupees payment for 1,000 people. Manual, it is very difficult, right, for you.
Yes, yes, it is very difficult.
So if you put automation in place, it will perform the same operations for you without any human error.
Mm,
You got the point when I say reliability and repeatability?
mm,
When I say reusability, now Google Pay is used at multiple locations now, like Russia, France, various other places. Google Pay is used, right? Our UPI is accepted, right? Yes or no?
yes, yes, it is.
Now the same automation script what we have written, we can test the same script in France location, in Germany location, in different versions of the application, right? For France, we have a different version of application. For Germany, we have a different version of the application. For Abu Dhabi, we have a different version of the application. So we can
Mm,
use the same script to test the same app in different environments. You got the point?
yes, yes, I got it.
So when I say fast, fast means if you open the app manually and you type the number and you do, it will take some time. But once you set the data and everything ready, it will finish the payments in a flash. Like
Mm,
suppose you take 1 minute to make a payment, it will take 10 seconds to finish the payment
mm,
because it doesn't wait for anything. It knows the flow.
mm,
So fastly, it will finish all the things.
mm.
Cost reduction means just now we have seen the example of cost reduction, right?
Based on the locations, now.
Not based on the locations also, different. There are multiple criteria. When you say reusability, it's not about locations, different locations and all. There's a concept called as the same application. When you move to the client environment, you have to test the code. The same application when it is present in the developer's environment, you have to test the code. The same application when it is present in the UAT testing, you have to test the code. You got the point?
Yes, yes.
So for a manual tester, it will be a replication of his effort. But for a automation tester, it will just be like a play button. I'll just change my environment and I'll hit on the play button. So it will check in that particular application, particular URL and all the stuff.
Mm,
You got the point?
yes, yes, I got.
Now you understood like different locations, different places, different environments, different servers, no matter whatever it is, once you have automation scripts ready in place, it will keep on running, no matter what.
Mm,
Got it?
mm, yes, yes.
We are saving human effort also. We are saving man hours. You got the point?
Mm, yes, yes. We are also saving the time also.
Yes, exactly. We are saving time also. Exactly.
Mm,
When I'm reducing the cost and I'm able to run more test cases in less time, that means I'm reducing the cost also, right? And time also.
mm, mm.
Now you are clear, Sushmita, with the point?
Yes, 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 I got it.
Kumar, Adesh, Pranita, clear?
Yes.
Yes. So other advantages is, as Sushmita said, resource optimization. That means freeze the testing resources. So what is this resource optimization means? What happens in a testing project is like every day we'll be giving new code changes. Like they will say like, okay, we have made some new changes. So every day they move the code to the QA environment. So it is very difficult for QA manual team to keep on sitting in front of the system and do the smoke test, right? Do the initial round of testing. It is very difficult. If you have automation there, then automatically the developers will, I mean, after the application is deployed, then they will only trigger the script and they'll only, I mean, once the script is triggered, then we can only check in our systems how many pass, how many fail, how many skip. Got the point? Got the point, everyone? Sushmita, Kumar, Adesh, Pranita.
No, sorry for it. Once again, repeat na.
Like Sushmita, the thing is, we are working in mainframes, just now you told. So when
Yes,
you're working in
yes.
mainframes, daily you make changes to the testing environment. When you make changes daily to the testing environment, it's very difficult for the testing team to sit and test your code every day, right?
Yes, yes. It is so.
So what happens in that situation when we have automation thing ready, right? So once the code is moved from developer to QA, automatically we can trigger the automation suite. Like by just hitting
Mm.
the play button, automation script gets triggered, and they can see how many pass, how many fail, how many skip in the next day morning. Got it?
Okay, everything data it is already in the it is there now. What happened? It is now in our like organization. We have developed that code now. After we have to move that like a deployed or a site.
Yeah,
We
after
are
deployment.
doing deployment now. We are set up for some data, some queries like that
No,
only.
I mean in mainframe it is like that, but when it comes to web application testing, once everything is developed and deployed, then we have to test the application initially. I mean, initial round of testing should be done. Without any initial round of testing, we are not supposed to authorize the application.
Okay, after completion of the code.
After the completion of the code, when the code is moved from developer branch to QA branch, then what we will
Okay.
do, the QA team needs to do a round of initial testing. Directly, we cannot
Okay.
accept the code. We will have to do an initial round of testing all the time.
Okay.
During the initial round of testing, it's very difficult. Like every day night, I get a new release, new deployment. It is very difficult for me to sit and do the testing, right? So if I have
It
automation
is
script,
okay.
so wider test coverage, we can cover a large number of complex automated scenarios with along with their execution repeatedly over a period of time. That means what? Over a period of time, we can handle a large number of complex, most difficult scenarios that the manual
Mm,
team is facing.
mm,
We cover that, then we are saving lots of time, we are saving lots of effort, and we are increasing the test coverage through automation.
mm,
Now, effective test management. Now, you have prepared the scripts for one of the project. You have prepared the automation scripts for one of the projects. Tomorrow, we
mm,
will be getting a project which is on the similar lines of the previous client. So what we need to do, we need not prepare everything from the scratch, right? You can move the same code to that project, run it. Whatever the changes are there, you need to make the changes. That's it. Got it?
okay. That time only we are using effective test management only, na?
Yes. Effective test management feature is that.
Okay.
Like whenever you have a project with similar requirements and similar functionalities with minimal changes, you need not build the script from the scratch, right? You can directly copy the code from this place to this place.
No
and
need to see. No need
Do from
to
the
like.
scratch all the time.
Uh,
Okay.
okay.
Just make some changes, run the code, give them the result.
Okay.
Accuracy
Mm,
means greater precision and lower errors than manual testing. Clear, Sushmita, Kumar, Adesh, and Pranita?
yes.
Great.
Yeah.
So these are some generalized stats that we have when we perform the same round of testing for different kinds of suits versus automation. Like now I have 1,000 test cases. When you want to perform a full regression suite of 1,000 test cases, manual team will take 160 man hours to finish that complete regression suite, whereas automation testing will take 16 hours to complete the whole regression cycle. Clear? That the man hours efforts includes, you need to prepare a document, you need to prepare the evidences, you need to prepare the screenshot, you need to do all the stuff. Got it? Got it, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kumar, will you agree with me on this point?
Yes, like
Sorry, Kumar, could you tell?
yes, automation methods are very less. Like within the less time we can do lot of work. But
Yes, and it will generate a very attractive reports also.
yeah, yeah. When
Whereas
compared to
for
manual, it is so much better for the employees, and also like work will be done faster than manual.
yes, exactly, exactly. Yeah. So
There
this,
are like smoke, sanity. These are all different when compared to full regression, right?
yes, yes.
Uh, can you
Okay.
please explain this? Like what is
Which one I have to explain?
this one? Smoke, sanity, partial.
Okay, smoke testing is done like whenever you get an application for the first time, what we do is we do a round of smoke testing. Smoke testing means it's like we'll be testing all the critical areas of the application. When you want to do a critical area testing of the application, it will take 2 to 3 hours by minimum. Whereas if you have a robust automation script ready, it will finish in 20 minutes. Then we do sanity testing. Sanity testing is something like whenever you find the defects in the application, what are the impact areas or what are the impacted test cases? You got the point? Kumar, Adesh.
Yeah,
So,
Yeah, yeah.
so sanity means what are the different areas that has been impacted when a bug is logged? How many test cases do we need to test? So that is called as sanity. Partial regression is it's a subset of regression, like it's like a quick regression. Okay, clear, Kumar?
yeah, yeah.
So this is a sample graph that we can use.
Yeah, ad hoc testing is different to smoke testing, right?
Ad
Uh,
hoc testing is like a random testing, like you don't follow any test case documents or test case templates. You directly jump into the application, you test the way that you want.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before you all jump into automation testing, the 5 things that every one of you should remember. Remember one thing. Do not automate a mess. That is a common thing all the manual testers or the newbies will do. Never ever try to automate a mess. Write the logic for the test case that is required. Whichever logic is required for the test case, we have to write that only. Don't create a mess of it or don't do any stuff. Second thing, avoid complex logic in your scripts. That means what? Write the logic which is essential. Don't try to overstate the logic or don't try to complicate the logic for the scripts because these are the basic things that every tester or every new person should know. Third thing is 100% automation is never ever possible in automation. Remember that thing. Okay? 100% automation is never possible, never achievable also. Okay?
It means like we cannot test all the functionalities of the application.
Like
Or,
if you have captcha, we cannot test captcha. If you want to read the data from the image, we cannot read. If you want to do audio visual testing, we cannot do.
okay,
Okay?
yeah,
So there are certain scenarios where you can do. You cannot read the OTPs. Like OTPs come to your phone. We cannot read the OTP, right?
We
yeah.
get that number only, na?
Sorry?
We get that number only, OTP.
Yeah, OTP number. Like in the web application, in the website, I will give my phone number. The OTP will come to your phone, right, Sushmita? So we cannot automate such scenarios, right?
Automatically it will come in.
Yeah, automatically come into your phone and you have to type it manually, right? Those kind of scenarios, we cannot do it.
Okay.
I'm talking about entering OTP in your laptop because we do Selenium only for web application testing in laptop or desktop. Got it? So beware of automation engineers who don't understand testing. That means what? One who is entering into automation industry should have basic idea about basic understanding of different terminologies of testing. If you do not know any basic idea about testing, worry not. We are going to discuss everything from the scratch of what is testing, what is verification, validation, and all those points we'll be discussing from the scratch. Then only we'll be jumping into test automation. So what is 5? Test automation is a software development process. Like how developers work on to build a framework, develop the code and all the stuff. Similarly, test automation is also a software development process. Like how softwares take time to mature the code, we also take some time to mature the code. But the sad part is we will not be given that much of time to mature our code or mature our systems. So in that situation, what we need to do, we have to do it parallelly side by side. Once the automation script is ready, then we have to do it immediately. Okay, clear? Any doubts? Any doubts, guys, so far?
No.
No.
So coming to this point, this is the graph. You see how much of cost that will be spent on manual testing as the bills progresses, as the time progresses. So the effective cost spent on automation testing might seem too much at the initial stage, but as the time progresses, the cost spent on automation testing is almost the same, but the cost spent on manual testing increases time by time. Okay, because more number of man hours will be there. Since the project is about to go live, we tend to add more seniors from the other projects, and when we add seniors from other projects, their billing also come into this project. Got it? Got it, everyone? Kumar, Sushmita, Adesh.
No
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Now.
Sorry, Sushmita.
1 second, repeat. I didn't understood. Sorry.
So now, Sushmita, now we are a mainframe developer. Initially, will take very less number of hours to build a functionality. As soon as the time passes, you will take more and more time to build the functionality, right? Because there'll be too many integrations, too many logics to do, right? Yes or no?
Hmm.
Similarly, testing also initially feel like, okay, we are finishing the testing first, fine, done.
Hmm.
Less number of hours spent. But as the more and more modules or functionalities increase, then the time
Hmm.
spent on testing that product is also increasing, right? When the
Okay.
time spent is more, then cost is also more, right?
Oh, yes.
Whereas for automation, the cost remains the same. Initially, it might look a tad expensive.
Manually and automatically should be same only, not
No, no, no,
spending.
it won't be same because uh, 10 people working on a project will be 80 hours, whereas one automation engineer working on that project will be 8 hours. So there's a difference right there only.
Ah, yes.
One person cannot do the whole application testing, but one automation engineer can do the testing of the whole application. Got the point?
Hmm.
And
I think
also
this
the,
one is related to regression testing.
yeah, related to regression testing, I'm telling you. And also there is one more thing myth happening that once the automation is done, then all the manual jobs will be replaced or vanished. That is absolute bullshit. Why? Because without manual testers, automation testers can't survive. And manual testers and automation testers are like crime in partners. Both of them should work hand in hand and give a better quality product to the customer. Got it? Venkat
Hmm.
Reddy, Sushmita, Kumar.
Yes, yes.
Yes, yes.
So we should always, for every candidate here, we should always have a combination of manual testing versus manual testing and automation testing. Those are the kind of profiles that always companies tend to accept. Okay, clear
Yeah,
everyone?
yeah.
Yeah, it means like they should be included both manual and automation.
Yeah, you need to have skill set from both manual and automation testing because at the end of the day, suddenly they might ask you to do the test a function feature manually. Then you need to start scripting. Got it? Once you don't have the manual hands-on of the application a bit, then you can't know right how much automation needs to be done, what is the feasibility matrix, how many test cases can be automated. You cannot decide right. Yes or no, Kumar Venkat Reddy?
Yeah, yes, yes.
Yes. Now, let us go through the course plan of automation testing. First, I'll deal with automation testing. Then I'll show you what we can do. So will be seeing what are the basics of testing and the purpose of Selenium. So what is testing and test automation all about? How the software development lifecycle changes when we start including automation testing. We have also seen what is the importance of automation testing along with different facts of testing, case studies, and facts. We have discussed this point, right? How test automation is important. Yes or no? Sushmita, Kumar, Venkat Reddy, Adesh.
Yes, Sonia.
Then, amongst all the tools, why Selenium is one of the tools that is being used. Then comes to the tools installation. We will be working with JDK setup or installation. We will be working with either JDK 17 or JDK 21. Why we are taking 21, why not 22 is whenever we are planning to integrate our code with any CI/CD tools, JDK 21 is the latest Java that is being supported. The teams are working on to integrate the CI/CD tools with JDK 23. That is the future release. But if you start, JDK 22 is also there in the market. But if you want to integrate your code with any CI/CD tools, JDK 21 is a better choice. Got it? Got it, everyone?
Yeah, yeah.
Installation of Eclipse and IntelliJ tools. We'll be working with the 2024 edition of the tools. Git bash installation, where we'll be working with the Git repository. SSMS installation, where we'll be working with the database. Mongo Compass installation. This is a
Sorry, Rahul. Sorry. SSMS installation means
Microsoft SQL Server
related to
database.
database. This
There
one
are
is related to Linux or Windows also, no?
Windows. Microsoft
Only
SQL
Windows.
Server is Windows. If you want to
Okay.
work with Linux and Mac, then you have to use SQL Workbench.
SQL, yeah.
SQL Workbench for Linux and Mac. In the current days, when you're developing the application, when you're developing the application using any Windows applications, Windows or
Okay.
you're using something related to Windows or
Yes.
any Azure DevOps or something like that, the thing that they're using is Microsoft SQL Server because it is safe and secure, and its enterprise edition is properly used in the production environments. If you are part of any data migration projects, SQL Workbench will be used only with till the SIT level. Once you move from SIT to production environment, most of the people will start using Microsoft SQL Server because of the data integrity and protection features that it gives. Got it?
Okay. Yeah.
That is why data migration is a team that helps in converting your database from from one type of database to another type of database. This is the common practice that is happening. That is why I'm directly taking to Microsoft SQL Server. If some of you are working with Linux and Mac, then we will also see what is SQL Workbench. Got it?
Okay. Thank you.
Then will also be a briefing of what is Mongo Compass. This is a NoSQL database. This kind of databases will be asked when your company is developing the applications using Angular 17 or more. For suppose, if you see this YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, the backend databases that they use is not the SSMS or any relational database. They'll be using this Cassandra, Redis, Mongo. These are the ones that they use in the backend because with the help of this non-structured NoSQL database, the streaming is faster. It can store the data easily with less size. Got the point? Having the knowledge of one SQL database and no SQL database is always good for you. Then we'll see Apache Maven. Maven tool used to build the projects. Then we will also be seeing what are the different Git concepts. How do we sign up for a free
Sorry,
GitHub?
Rahul, sorry. So I have small doubt. Like, what is the difference Maven project and Java project?
Java is your language. Maven is your build tool.
No. I am like I calculate
See,
the Java
so
jar files.
if you create a basic Java project, you can do only basic code Java command, Java only. When you're trying to create a Maven project, you can interact with third-party libraries easily.
Dependencies.
Dependency concept will help you interact with third-party libraries easily, whereas a basic Java project will not give you that luxury to work with. Okay.
Okay.
When you say the GitHub concepts, I'll be signing up for how do you sign up for a GitHub account? How do we create a basic empty repository? How do we create a branches? How do we clone the code from Git using CMD? Commit the code, push the code, check out the code from CMD. Then we can also see stash the code changes, stash the code via Git using CMD. We can also see how do we view the Git logs using CMD for better understanding. We can also see the pull request mechanism. Then how do we push a fresh project present in a local system to the Git? These are the different Git concepts, and the Git concepts will keep on increasing. The moment when I start discussing about Git, I will discuss more concepts than what I have stated also. Then I'll be seeing what are the different Git commands using IntelliJ. When you're working with IntelliJ, there are some features or options where you need not remember all the commands. With the help of the GUI, the interface, GUI interface present in IntelliJ, we can easily push the code, pull the code, share the project on GitHub and all the stuff. Then we'll be discussing about basics of Java. What is Java? How do we create a new class? Basic syntax, different data types and wrapper classes, conditional and looping statements, static versus non-static methods, how do we initialize the objects, constructors, basics and its purpose, what is strings and exceptions, arrays, 2D arrays, 3D arrays, and how do we integrate the basics of Java with Selenium concepts that we have learned at a later point of time. Then also we'll be covering some sample programming questions from the interview perspective of how what kind of programming questions you can be expected from this. Yeah. Then we will also be covering pre and post increment slash decrement operations. Then we'll be seeing what is the importance of strings, collections from automation perspective. Strings and collections are like bread and butter for any automation tester. So what are the different types of string functions present in the Java? What is the use of string utils concepts for handling the strings in a better slash advanced way? This is much important, guys. Then we will also be seeing string buffer and string builder. Then we will also be discussing a major topic that will be asked in any interview. Why string is immutable. This is a good topic. I would like to spend a separate class for this. Why string is immutable. Then we'll be seeing different collection concepts and overview of different types of collections. What are the different types of collections and the usage? So we'll be also discussing the collections that is present in JDK 21 also. In JDK 21, we have got a new collection called as sequenced collections and along with the DQ. We'll be covering all those new collections also as part of our program. Then we will be seeing exception handling and its purpose from automation perspective. How do we use try catch block? How do we use throws and throw method? Then we'll be seeing what are the different ways of writing the data to the file, reading the data from the file. How do we perform different file operations? So we'll be also covering the inheritance concepts, different inheritance concepts, interfaces, enums, different keywords in Java that are like this and super keyword. By covering all the above concepts, how we can project different OOPS concepts. Another interview question that we always face. What are the different OOPS concepts? They will not ask you for the definition. They will ask you like, can you show me some examples? Like what is an inheritance? What is an encapsulation? What is a polymorphism? What is an abstraction? Gone are the days they'll ask you the theoretical questions. Not only this, they stopped asking any theoretical question. They will just give you an just they'll give you a topic and ask them, they'll ask you to explain with an example. That is a trend in the interview. So we will also be covering Java, Lambda, expressions, and strings. One of the most important topics with respect to current automation, with respect to current automation style. Lambdas and lambdas and strings are very much important, guys. If a person knows lambdas and expressions compared to a person who doesn't know lambdas and expressions, the chances of your profile getting selected is way higher than you imagine. Then we'll be discussing what is the setup of how do we set up a Maven project, how do we add external libraries, how do we set up a WebDriver and launch applications. For the people who are new to HTML, we can also discuss what are the basics of HTML, like what is HTML, body, p, div, span. We can also discuss all about those basics of HTML stuff. Then we'll be seeing what are the different tools present under the Selenium family. What are the different types of locators for searching the elements? How do we find the elements, different types of XPaths, CSS selectors, introduction to web tables and dynamic rows and columns. What are the different weights we can use? Yeah. Okay. How do we handle different pop-ups using Selenium WebDriver actions class? How do we handle multiple screenshots? How do we handle different tabs and windows? capturing screenshots and elements. How do we handle frames and shadow frames? How do we upload and download the files? What are the latest locators? Apart from the regular locators like XPaths and CSS Selector, Selenium 4 has given us some extra locators where we can leverage ourselves, which gives you a great diversity in your coding also, and great flexibility in finding your locators also. So we can also seek the Chrome options, desired capabilities, and how do we handle different types of calendars. This is the area where most of the candidates will be tested in any interview question. Got it? In one of the recent interviews, the common question they asked means, now I have given a calendar. Now tell me only the weekends present in that calendar. For this current month, just print the weekends. These kind of questions will be asked in the interview when it comes to calendars. Then we'll also see what is TestNG, how do we install TestNG plugin from the marketplace, annotation, sample test cases, execution of test cases in TestNG, parameterization, grouping, assert statements. How do we create a dependency between test cases? What are the different listeners in TestNG? How do you prepare your own custom listeners as part of the scripting? How do we do a parallel testing?
Yeah, assertions comes in Java or in testing,
Assertion comes under TestNG and JUnit.
not in Java, right?
Java doesn't have any assertions. See, even when you do from a developer perspective, if you want to do unit testing also, JUnit is used. Assertion means what? You're validating something. When you want to perform any validations, that happens only during testing.
Yeah, okay.
In asserts also, we have soft and hard asserts. Then we'll be covering different Cucumber strategies. How do we work with Cucumber? How do we start with a feature file? How do we create a runner file with step definitions? How do we combine TestNG with Cucumber? We can also see later how do we combine JUnit with Cucumber. Executing test cases using the runner file. How do we prepare the scenario name based on the tags? Scenario outline and different Cucumber tags and annotations. Data tables. How do we handle data tables? How do we use pickle test step concept and its purpose? Then we'll be dealing with properties file. How do we read the value from the properties file, setting the values to the properties file, and all the stuff. Then we'll be seeing the Excel operations. What are the different kinds of Excel operations that we perform? How do we use the concept of data provider in Excel? That means how do we distribute the test data to the test cases? Because for any test case, you need a test data. Got it? Got it, Kumar, Sushmita, Adesh, Venkat Reddy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
STNG only we have like scenario outline, those things.
No, Cucumber only has it, scenario outline. TestNG doesn't have anything of such sort.
Only Cucumber, in Cucumber only it will come.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we'll be seeing how do we
Using scenario outline is better or using Excel reading is fine. Which we need to
I'll
follow.
tell you a situation, Kumar. The
Yeah.
real-time example is suppose your Excel file is being corrected, or when you're working in a client environment, the client doesn't allow you to move the Excel files. Then it is very difficult, right? Your Excel file has 50% chances of being corrupted because over my experience, I've faced that kind of issues. My Excel file got corrupted, then I had to restore it from the cloud and I have to get it back again. Do you think it's a viable approach? Yes, it depends on the scale of automation, Kumar, again. You
Yeah.
can use Excel, you can use scenario outline, but depends on how many test cases you're automating for the project. If you're automating only less than 300 test cases, then having them in the Excel is always great. But if you're automating more than 1,000 test cases, like how I do in every project, handling them in Excel is a very tedious task. Trust me. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll get to know all the pros and cons, Kumar, in the due course of time. Which approach is good, which approach is bad. You can decide by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Then we'll be seeing how do we generate extent reports and all. Then we'll be seeing the CI/CD pipeline using Jenkins.
Yeah. This CACD, what you are teaching, it will be enough for the interview to crack
Yeah,
off.
yeah, it's enough for the interview. Don't go much into developer also. Please.
Uh,
Only pipeline that we need to know is how do we schedule a build and how do you do it? Because YAML scripting is used in some companies. Some companies don't use YAML scripting. That is not needed for you. You should just need to know how do you build a pipeline, basic pipeline. Okay.
Okay.
So apart from that, what we see? We see how do we how we use Excel in the real-time project, how do we build the frameworks from scratch, what are the different frameworks used in the market, how do we use editor IntelliJ? Because most of the companies they are moving to IntelliJ. Why, what, how it is advantageous, you can see in the due course of time. How do we use GitHub on a daily purpose for a project? Then we can also see how we use CSV file operations. Like how we discussed Excel, same thing we can see about CSV file operations. Got it? And when it comes to advanced automation topics that we are covering, we'll be covering all the API testing, API automation related things, basics of SQL, what are the things that we need for SQL, and we'll also
Actually, what happened? I'm having one doubt here. API testing, what is the difference? And manual and automation, that is okay. But API testing, what is the difference between both?
both. What is the difference between both? I couldn't get you, Sushmita.
Manual testing, it is there now. One point, and second part it is automation. Na?
Hmm.
Third one it is API testing. You have told na, just
Yes.
like that only.
Yeah. Yes.
What is the difference?
It's just
The
like
two and this,
it's just like you want to talk to your mother who is on other place. So what you do, you dial the number and the call goes to your mother, right? Yes or no?
yes,
Sushmita.
yes, correct only. Na?
So who is the third party medium that is enabling you to have this sort of communication? The API.
Okay, communication between user or like some
Communication
other
between two
name.
applications, you can say.
Okay.
Like when you purchase something on Amazon, what do? You
Okay.
select a credit card option. When you select a credit card option, based on a credit card number, it navigates to the bank site, right? How it happens? There is an API that is acting as a bridge between your payment gateway and the Amazon website. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So API testing is something which is having a great demand in the testing industry. If you want, you can ask Kumar. Kumar knows that how it's in great demand for API testing. Market is craving for API automation
API
testers.
testing is the first one they have been choosing with automation. They should be like rust assured also. They have been
Yeah,
asked.
rest assured, and soap also. Soap is also a good choice. Why they say soap means?
Even they are ignoring postman, but they need to have at least
Yes,
first.
correct. You
Assured.
are on the right track, Kumar.
Yeah, I faced
Just
other
like
situations.
Sai
I
one.
just to learn this one to joining by this course only. That's why
Yeah,
I'm here today.
yeah. So Venkat Reddy, tell me.
Yeah, like in manual testing, we can find the issues and we inform to developer.
Hmm.
But how to find the API testing? API like using the API
Uh,
testing to find.
Whenever we do API testing, we always sit with the developer and the product owner to understand the API, right, Venkat Reddy?
Yes,
When we sit with them, they'll tell me that this is for this kind of request, we need to get this response, and the response code should
expected and
match.
actual result.
As per the behavior it should do. We try to tamper the body request body. We can tamper the UAP URL. We can see how it is behaving. We also pass
Yes,
some junk values. We see how it is behaving. Yes or no? Because
yes.
customer can send any kind of junk data and the API should behave accordingly. You got the point?
Related to expected result to actual result. Got it?
Expected result to actual result. And also you can do a random ad hoc testing also. Manually, if
Yes.
you want to do for each and every API, it is a very difficult process. Whereas when you do automation,
Only
hmm?
here only cover the get APIs or post APIs. Something.
See, what are the different kinds of API requests? Post, put, get, delete. These are the different kinds of API requests we are covering.
Okay.
Okay. How do we add list libraries to Maven project? Sample test case scripting, performing get request, delete request. Then what we will be covering? We'll also be covering SOAP UI automation. Only it performs post operation. And it is one of the legacy API tools used. Like if you see a legacy application, that means in an old application, if they're still using this WSDL structure or SOAP calls, then that time SOAP UI automation is essential. In the most of the companies are working with REST, but some or the other here or there some companies will use SOAP. For that reason, we are teaching you SOAP UI automation. Apart from that, there's nothing else. Okay. Then we'll be seeing how do we read the JSON and XML file operations. Then we will be also seeing keyword-driven and advanced data-driven framework. Then we'll also be seeing Karate framework, which is one of the most trending things in API automation testing because it's a zero coding. You need not do any coding also there. Then we can also see how do you integrate Allure reports with TestNG and Cucumber. And if time permits, I will also see how do we do JUnit testing and its integration with Cucumber. We can also see Selenium with Chrome DevTools. And also I'll be trying to cover integration with SQL and Oracle database. And if time permits, we can also see how do we use Docker with Selenium. Okay. And another bonus course that I would like to give for all of you is free Playwright with Java session for 5 hours. A 5 hours of Playwright with Java session live course, you can have it with me. Got it? I'm telling Playwright with Java. This is a new automation tool that is coming into the market.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, for all these topics, it's 45 days is enough for some.
45 to 60 days is more than enough, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Because I'll not teach topic by topic, Nakumar. If I teach topic by topic, it will take time. But I have to teach you in an integrated way, right? How companies behave, how companies think, how we'll be asked in an interview. I have to teach you in an integrated way, right? So our course is taught in an integrated way.
Okay.
It's not like, okay, suppose I've taught this Java, I'll teach this only individual topic. No, our classes are in such a way that whatever we discussed in the previous class, it will be continued in the next class. It's an integration.
Yeah.
Okay, clear?
Bro, have you covered APM testing also here?
APM testing
Like
we are
most
not
of
covering
the
because
startup companies are doing the APM tool also.
I'll tell you the percentage of companies who are doing APM also. Out of 100%, only 15% of the companies are aiming for APM.
Most of the startups are doing that one. That's why I'm asking. I'm joining the
No,
mid of meeting. I don't know discussion.
yeah. APM is something another tool that doesn't come under Selenium, but I will not guarantee you, but I will try to cover APM after all this is done. Okay.
Okay.
Bro, after 2 months of completion of this course, if there will be demand for this, right? Like, which switch the company or.
Yeah, you are mentioning Selenium, you are mentioning API, you are mentioning CI/CD, you are mentioning that you know a lot of things. Definitely you'll get calls. In the last 3 weeks, I'm not telling about anyone. I just updated my LinkedIn profile. I started getting calls also for five
Um,
to six companies. I'm telling about myself. I'm not telling about others also.
okay.
Okay.
If your notice period is less than 1 month and if you have these many skill sets, definitely companies will look out for you. Even I had a remote job opportunity last week also. I had an interview with a Canadian client. They were
Where
also impressed with me.
at present where you are working, bro?
I
Um,
can't say that where I'm working as of now currently, but I'm just telling you the placement opportunities that I have with me. I'm not discussing about others, telling that we got others got this or not. I have tried myself in the LinkedIn and I'm telling you the success story of it.
yeah, okay. Bro. Thank you.
In LinkedIn, we are getting a lot of job opportunities. There's a lot. I'm telling you guys, job opportunities are there. There is another role called as SDET. With the course that we are learning, you can also apply for SDET related jobs where you can also crack those interviews easily. Okay.
Okay, bro.
Okay, Adesh. Okay, Venkat Reddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you, bro.
What is the total course duration?
It's 45 to 60 days because we are covering a lot of topics and I have to spend a lot of time with you, right? So we are categorizing the course in two ways. One is basic automation skills, one is advanced automation skills.
Okay.
Okay.
Daily 1 hour or 2 hours?
1 hour daily, and post that you will have to practice by yourself. And any doubts if you have, you can let me know on the group. I will be solving your doubts.
Those timings, bro. Okay.
Timings the team will decide and they will let you know. For the person who has shared you the link, you can talk to him. He will let you know all the timings.
Yeah, okay.
Great.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adesh. Thank you, Kumar. Any questions you have?
No.
Yeah, great. Kumar,
Yeah, no.
I guess you're good to go.
Yes.
Manual, how many days you will complete?
Okay, manual, you are there, right, Adesh? Yeah, we'll take a week to finish it. We'll take a week to finish it, Adesh.
Okay, rest of others, they are familiar with manual.
Yeah, I mean somewhat, but I'll give a quick revision of manual testing so that
Okay.
everyone can have
Okay.
an idea of what is what. Okay,
Definitely.
clear?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, guys. If you have any questions, I'll be all my ears are open to listen to all your questions. If you don't have anything, we can drop. Clear? Any doubts?
Yeah, no doubts. Thank you.
Thank you, Kumar. Okay, then, guys. We'll see you around again sooner. I hope you.
Yeah.
I'm expecting all of you to join the course because this is a very real-time course that we have curated it based on my experience and based on the set of interviews that has been occurring not only in India, in abroad also. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Great then. I'll see you around soon.
So in abroad means like we can apply for the abroad as well.
No, I mean if abroad jobs which are remote, like there'll be some jobs, right? Like I have a job, I have got recent job opening. Like the client is from Canada, but they want in employees in India to work at remote like that. For those
Yeah.
kind of jobs
Okay.
also, this course will be set.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Even this course will be taught by you only or any other
No, no,
professionals?
no, no. It's me only.
Yeah. Okay.
No, no, no. I'll not.
All the from beginning to ending, you only.
Everything is by me only. There's no one who will be teaching you.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's me. I have curated this course, means I'll only be teaching you.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes in other like there will be some stated like AB
Yeah,
will
yeah.
be.
That is the problem with other institutes. In this place, this will not happen. If I'm
Yeah, that's
taking the
what
demo,
happened,
it
bro.
If
will
you
be
Like
choose,
done.
one of my friend, he has been learnt only selenium and he left AP, but
Yes,
they haven't teach this properly, and
yes.
he has been.
Even for your friend, you tell him that if you join here, I will give you time 24/7 guidance with you till you get your job. I can give you a technical guidance till you get your job. That is not a problem. Even you can tell your friend, I'll be the one who is dealing with, you will be dealing with me. Once you are enrolled to the program, you will have my personal number directly. You'll not have any of my subordinates number or something like that. You will have my personal number with you. You can directly message me, ping me, WhatsApp me, or call me. I'll be there to respond. If I'm busy, I'll let you know that I'm busy and I'll only call you back.
Yeah, yeah,
That is
okay.
how it happens. There's
Okay.
no third party person or something like that. You will be directly having training with me. You'll be having direct contact with me. And I'll be giving you around 200 plus questions for you to practice. And we'll be discussing 2, 3 live projects. I'll make you do some live projects so that we can see where you stand and we can also see where you need to grow.
Okay, bro. Okay.
And I even recommend some of your friends to join because this course is very rare to get it in the market also. You might get the contents, but you'll not get the knowledge. I'm telling you.
if you
Right.
choose offline, you will be available at the office.
You can talk to the team. They'll guide you better than me. Yeah, I'm only the
Okay.
technical part.
Okay.
Okay, Adesh. Even Kumar, for the friend you feel like they have lost some money by enrolling somewhere else or somewhere, ask them to join here. It is very good.
Yeah, I'll check with him and I will get back to you.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
Definitely, Kumar.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you all. Bye bye.
Yeah. Bye. Thank you.